happy quantum jumping, happy quantum portal hopping, happy quantum field. It's me again, Strange Girl, aka that girl, aka baby girl, aka I love to eat watermelons and fruits, aka let's talk about quantum portal hopping, portal jumping. So, if you are interested in portal hopping and quantum spirituality and quantum mathematics and well, I'm not so I'm learning the mathematical part, quantum nature awareness, quantum shifting. Well, you found the right channel. Okay, so I want to talk about something that is really precious to my family. Okay, we have a new addition to my family from my niece, and I'm just like so overjoyed, excited. Uh, and the baby's name is so special. It has so much purpose to his name. It's a boy baby. We're just so happy, and there's something so special about his name. I'll mention it later because I don't want to give out information that his mother, my niece, is not ready to give out. But I just want to say like this name, it has so much purpose to it, and it's a namesake. And one thing that runs in our family is namesake names, like names that we have used to honor each other and to show our love for each other. All my children have a namesake in their name, and so I'm a namesake name person as well. So maybe this is why this is a family trait that we have. And even there's so many different family traits with birthmarks and eye color and hair and this and that, and it's so fun to see the different traits in each of us, and to see. And that's one thing I want to talk about with the quantum DNA codes that we have, like how special, how unique they are. Me having a grand uh, nephew, I can't believe I'm saying that. I mean, I love him so much. He means so much to our family. He's just this is another generation of our family. He's the first from the generation of the nieces and nephews and my children. So he's in my children's generational children. So I got to see that because I'm not a grandma yet, but my sister is a grandma, and she has a grandson, and I'm just so excited because she has girls. So for her to have a boy line in her family, her you know unique family within our family. It's so the dynamics, and to see that it's just so precious, so loving, so tender, so touching. And it just also brings in the aspect of the quantum codes we get. We get codes, which is the lineage from our families, and to see the ethnicities and the different ethnicity codes, because race is not really a real reflection of the culture and I guess I would probably say the authenticness of people, and where they come from, and how they identify themselves as relating to their their tribe, their customs, their cultures, and how they feel about themselves, and how they relate to each other, and how they help each other. And I love to see those the cross codes. And I want to say something also, that it was my nephew. He was also born on a very uh, sacred number for me because it's a number that also is my birthday number, and so that was amazing. And to see that birthday number also crisscross with other family members is just like that part of um, the things that you think is a coincidence, because the number that it fell on has so much codes in that number, the number that I'm born on, and also that number that another family member, another cousin is born on, actually twin cousins that was born on that day. And to see that number out of all numbers, that person also had the same birthday as my nephew. So the person that's born on that day, my twin cousins, their sister was born on the same day as my one of my nephews. So to see the crisscross of numbers, because there's such a small chance that, people can be born on certain days. Like a father and a daughter can be born on the same day, or a mother and son can be born on the same day, or three people in the family, the mom. And that's something that runs in our family too, because my aunt, her son, and my dad's son, no, my aunt's birthday and my dad's son is born on the same day. He has a sister and a son born on the same day. And so the odds of certain numbers, and even maybe in more than one family, because in my sister was born on one of her grandson's days. So he had another daughter that was born on his sister's grandson day. So the number crisscrossing is just incredible. When you meet your birthday twin out there, that you meet someone that has your birthday, and you just, wow, you can see similarities, and just the odds of like that happening, it would be probably fall under mathematical quantum field in math. Yeah, so I just wanted to really bring to light those aspects of the quantum field, the aspects of the codes, and what day you're born, and what number the day you're born, and your name, and your family, and recognizing your lineage, and how we're connected, and also being an individual within the connection, having a individual code that might not be the same code as someone else, even though there's a crisscross of codes still. There's some things that we do have that are similar. There is some birthmarks. Me and my sister were talking about birthmarks in our family, and there is certain birthmarks and certain traits in your family that may still be common, and that people have that's similar as well. So yeah, that's really important to note when it comes to quantum field, like the numbers. And I am learning more about numbers because um, learning about numbers helps you to see into another field of the quantum field. So I'm really good at seeing the numbers when it comes to coincidental numbers. When they land on certain days, I can see the messages from the coincidentalness of it. I can kind of understand like the power behind the number. So that comes to me. It's just like actual math and having to do equations is where I struggle, to say the least. That's where I may struggle. Yeah. I do pay close attention to those things, and that has helped me with math. It's giving me a better approach to numbers, and it helps me to see numbers a little differently. So that part, it does keep my interest in math, because I feel like it's important to be interested in something when you're learning about it, because it helps you to retain the knowledge of it and everything. So learning is really important, because the master will be the teacher and the student. The master is not just master and that's it. The master is still the student. The master is the master because they continue to learn, they continue to adapt, they continue to be agile. When I was in sports, one of the things was being agile. Being agile allows you to have options in how you respond to something. So how you respond to the quantum field is important. Telling yourself how you want something to be is important. uh, Sometimes fear can take over, and fear can put you in a spiral of paranoia and hypersensitivity. And so in order to combat that and have an antidote for that, you put out how you want it to be. How do you see it? What is the opposite effect of that? And you just like bounce it around, because there's forces that are moving within our quantum field. Like gravity's a force. There's forces. Is my bonnet sliding? Okay. Yeah. So there is a balancing. There is a force of quantum. That would be like quantum forces, where these are how portals are formed. They're kind of a tunnel of forces moving around. When you see those little trash floating around, and sometimes you'll see the spin of the what was it? No, how did Dorothy get to the Yellow Brick Road? Was it Dorothy, or was it in Kansas? The one she went into a what's the one that spins? A tornado. She went to a tornado. Anyhow, so tornadoes is like kind of a representation of what I mean by that quantum portal. That's kind of how it pops out. Um, Maybe that's where they call black holes when it comes to the universe and the galaxy and everything. So Yeah, the forces that are in play is really important in how you push those forces out, like what forces you choose to push out. And if a force comes out of you that you're not in agreement with, then you say, you know, I'm not in agreement with this, and you redirect your aim. You know, the aim is for healthy, uh, a healthy lifestyle. Um, I mean, it changes. You know, mine changes. Sometimes mine changes by the week. It changes by the month. It might be one of mine might be to be in harmony. I was speaking on that in my earlier video, and this one would be, let's say, like today would be to feel proud. You know, be proud. You know, I'm proud that I'm a grand auntie today. I'm proud I woke up a grand auntie. I'm proud of my nieces. I'm proud of how far everyone around me has come. And even in the situations that I felt uneasy about, I still want to see my courage of facing those challenges regardless, and also re-examining like the reason behind it. I had a big conversation about motivation in the last session. And so, you know, the different forces is a energy that you're putting out. And so, yeah, you can change those different aims. You can change the aim. Being healthy is a great aim. And also, sometimes it might be to be healthy with yourself and to create boundaries that you respect. Because sometimes I have, and probably, I hope it's less and less each time, where you do not go past your own boundaries that you have for yourself. Sometimes there's moments that you want to, or you just are naive, maybe you just don't know that you're doing it, and you actually go out with the person that you told yourself you would stay home and you would read and do this, and now you're doing something totally different. And this person has nothing to do with that, because your choice is something that you chose. And so, like, you have to be very intentional and very conscious of your choices that you have. So it takes time to respond, and sometimes your response level has to be super fast. And it can be confusing when your response level is super fast for a wild card, what I was saying in the prior. The wild card where there's a situation that may arise that you weren't aware of, you didn't know how to handle it in that moment. And that's okay. So yeah, whether it be learning the healthy way to be with yourself and respecting boundaries, because once you cross those boundaries, you can't really put it on somebody else because you've already crossed your own boundary with yourself. So that's important, and then when those type of situations happen, you get more out. Your response can be more outwardly because you already felt an inkling that something wasn't going to be right. So now you're like, oh my goodness, you da 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 da, you da 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 da. Instead of using like, I need to honor myself. I need to honor my boundaries. I need to honor my choices. That could be, an aim just to be healthy with myself. And then there could be an aim of, now that I'm healthy with myself, the goal is to be healthy with others. Because someone could come into your aura with a certain aura. And if you don't know how to communicate with that, or communicate with that aura, that could change the dynamics of like being healthy with yourself. And now there's an unhealthy dynamic between you and someone else. So the aim could be to be healthy with other people, and healthy in relationships, and healthy in how you approach situations. So that could be really important. Learning those different emotional aims. We talked about the math aim. And then also the spiritual aim of the situation is to see the spiritual side of it. That's what came easy to me this morning when I woke up and I found out that I was a grand auntie. I was like, oh my goodness. It was so easy for me to see the spiritual beauty, and the love, and the purpose, and the symbolism, and the gift, and the blessings, and the just all the different loving ways that you could feel a spiritual ness within your soul and your heart. And also, sometimes these things can like be in different timelines, in different your actual life timeline. This happened to me also. There was a timeline that I had in the past that came into the future more than one time. And how I see it, move that energy that I was aware of years ago in a different timeline of my timeline now, and to see in this timeline now, it allows you that appreciation. Oh goodness, it's amazing. It's just majestic. It's very majestic. So yeah. Um I'm gonna keep my comment section on. So if you like this video, if you could relate to the quantum field and the, quantum alignment idea of living and being accessible and adapting to all the different energies. And you can relate to understanding and being aware of and being sensitive to vibrations and frequency and the forces that are around. This is a great time for you to subscribe. Yeah.